All right, we first told you of a possible agreement between the IRS and ICE, but that's not the only policy worrying Cleveland's immigrant community.
Stephen Hernandez shares details of an upcoming registration requirement.
No sé qué vamos a venir a terminar en todo esto que estamos viendo ya, que apenas estamos empezando.
This immigrant couple is worried about their future. They are a client of Margaret Wong and Associates Law Office in Cleveland. They chose to not identify themselves out of concern for their safety. New immigration policies will soon start to take effect, including the alien registration requirements on April 11th from U.S. Customs and Immigration Services. In January, President Trump signed an executive order requiring all immigrants living here illegally to apply for registration and fingerprinting if they are 14 or older. These, along with several other changes to immigration policy, are making some in Northeast Ohio reconsider whether or not they should even stay.
They've been here for years, they have their whole lives here, but they also don't want to violate a government's requirement.
According to the Department of Homeland Security, there were just under 11 million immigrants living in the United States illegally in 2022. It's unclear how many would be affected by the new registration requirement. But Margaret Wong is advising that not everyone will be required to comply with the new rule.
Anytime you already had a visa, you already had a work permit, you don't have to register. Our audiences need to know to check either with your lawyer or check your own history.
The people we spoke to simply hope they aren't caught in the policy crossfire.
Uno no quisiera regresar, ¿verdad? En su país de uno, estar aquí uno por más tiempo.
In Cleveland's Goodrich Kirtland Park neighborhood, Stephen Hernandez, 19 News.